So I lied. One more thing I need to do before I go, because there are a lot of bees and they're doing a lot of stuff. So I originally had, pardon the hand motion here, I originally had the smallest hole of the entrance reducer, and I'm gonna flip it to give them a little more space, but because I already put my bee brush in the car, I lied again. I'm gonna flip it when they are not all rowdy, and when I have a bee brush to brush them away. But you can see already, like this bee and that bee, all of them, their back legs, their pollen pockets, or whatever you want to call them, are full of yellow pollen. You can see this guy who's trying to get in. You can see those back legs are full of pollen. So that's great, and I saw plenty of pollen inside the hive. Did not see the queen, did not see any brood, so that's not great. But like I said, I'll check on them in a week, and hopefully everything will be wonderful. And yeah, and then we'll go from there. Hive 2, that's the sad, I don't know if you can see it, but that's the sad carcass pile that I cleaned out of the top feeder. I tried a slightly different arrangement of the components, so I'm hoping fewer bees can actually get into the open part of the feeder, that the only way they can access it is on the little mesh cage that's supposed to protect them from drowning. So hopefully that'll work, and next time I'll come back tomorrow and hopefully find an empty queen cage and maybe make some more syrup for them, because I feel bad that they totally ran dry. So yeah, so that's it. And beekeeping is not this intensive year-round, or even during the summer. If you're wondering, like, oh my god, is she gonna be up here every other day? It's not. This is probably the most hands-on period, and then you just have to let them do their thing and check on them like every 2 weeks or so, and they do their thing. And then in the fall, hopefully, if everything goes well and they have produced not only enough honey to keep them fed through the winter, but also surplus honey, then you can come in and take the surplus honey from them. But that's a long way off. A lot of other things have to happen, and they all have to happen in the right way. So we'll see. But right now, we got at least one queen who's alive, and we have 2 very active hives that are definitely bringing in the nectar, bringing in the pollen. So those are all good things, and hopefully the thing I did arranging the Hive 2 components will mean fewer drowned bees. And I'm gonna go home now, stop at the grocery store and buy more sugar, because they need it. Thanks.